Okay, so the things I tested that time, that session were camera correction, which still definitely is in there. Like, all I needed to do to test that was walk left and right, basically, which I did at one point, and the camera followed me, so that was definitely it. Sub-strafing's still in. I think people have already tested that shit anyway, so I don't know why people care so much about sub-strafing, because it's like, it doesn't matter, it doesn't really do anything. Like, it's good for dodging Krakens, but for the most part, if the Kraken jumps at the point, like, it doesn't matter if you substrafe or not, the Kraken is still probably going to miss you or hit you regardless, like... Anyway, Splatter Shot... So, the main thing that I'm seeing at the moment is there is a fair bit of lag, and the game seems a little bit unresponsive as a result of that. Now, whether or not that... So, in Splatoon 1, there was, I think... It may have actually been an update that did this, but at some point, Splatoon 1, it became really responsive even with lag, because what would happen is you'd shoot someone, and they'd take lethal damage, and even if they were laggy on their end and like took a while to die, they would still explode, because your game registered that like there's no possible way they're going to be alive after what you did, and unless they had like an invincibility or something, which then it would pop, right? So, like, this was really obvious with charges and whatnot. Was, like, if you shot someone, they would pretty much just instantly die. If you shot someone with, like, a bamboo at 99.9 damage, they wouldn't. Because the game would say, well, they've got 99 you just did 99 damage to them, but we don't know if that's actually lethal, so we have to get their health, you know? So that's the thing. Okay, what else? So, the tenor missiles are definitely 200 points. Like, 100%. I had 191 points when I died. And I didn't have them yet. So, 100%, 200 points. So, I'm actually going to take note of that. What else? Oh yeah, substrafing. What else was there? Yeah, I think... Oh yeah, burst bombs actually seemed a bit more responsive that game, but I also wonder if the netcode for subs is a little different. It felt as though I was getting... I don't know if it's just curling bombs are jank as fuck or what, but there's definitely something going on with them because, like, you bounce away from them really, like, before they actually touch you. And burst bombs also seem to do things. Like, they'll still kill you even if you're not... Like, it's fucking weird, I don't know. Maybe I was just lagging a little bit, I don't know, but the burst bombs seemed to have hit detection based on whether I hit people. So, what are the general improvements? Okay, so general improvements, obviously the improved graphics and all that. The controller's better, just straight up better. Even if there is lag on the gyro, everything else about it is better. If the curling bomb has actually replaced the Seeker, that's like really good because it's taken... A lot of the improvements are not so much incremental. Like, it's more... You can tell that they've learned a lot from Splatoon 1, and they've taken the things that were important about that game. So, say, invincibilities, like, people like having a panic button, right? So you take the panic button out of the invincibility, or the invincibility out of the panic button, and make it into an ink strike or something. That's what Splashdown basically is, and it works really well. And I'm hoping they get rid of fucking stealth jump. Like, the improvements aren't like, oh, this is just better or anything like that. It's more like, the maps are better because they've taken the good parts out of the later maps in Splatoon 1 were a lot better than the earlier ones. And you could really tell that these early maps have, like, they've gone through a similar sort of iteration process, but the Reef, for example, is like 10 times better than it was when it was first shown off. Yeah. I was using the Pro Controller bottom feeder. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe. I can't really point to certain things and say, like, just that's better. Like, obviously, the roller is amazing now. It's, like, the roller makes so much more sense. Even the charger makes more sense. I still don't think the charger's that really fits in this game, but whatever. It's there because it's a fucking sniper and it's a shooter. Shooters have to have snipers because, I don't know, contractual obligations. Dualies are good. Like, if dualies are supposed to replace shit like the Junior and the Aerospray, then, you know, 3 thumbs up. Yeah. But yeah, there's nothing that completely overhauls the game aside from the map being on X, and that's more of a, like, that is only going to affect top-tier competition in a year's time, when people actually get used to using the map and abusing it and getting all the information they can from it. You know, again, with the specials, it's like, I can't really point to one special and say, like, that's just better than one special in Splatoon. It's more like, well, the Tenor Missiles and the Inkjet and the Splashdown all take really, like, important parts of specials, like, in terms of what they are supposed to accomplish in general, and, like, sort of concepts and that sort of stuff, and they apply them really well. The Stingray is not, like, conceptually it's not bad. They've just given it a fucking 6-shot kill and this ridiculously slow turning animation. That's the problem. So